Hello folks, it's Gman from Texas here. Hey, I want to thank those people that are actually subscribing to my new channel. Thank you so much. Hey, today I'm going to attempt to install the Sportsman 2 power pole on my Bass Tracker Pro 170. It's going to be a tight fit. I've been looking at it, it's not going to be easy. Maybe it is, we'll see. If you're interested, stick around. Now I do have a very tight fit, and I don't have a 1/16 of an inch left to go wrong up or down in this space here, making sure that the motor doesn't hit it. I mean exactly to the 1/16 of an inch. So the only way that I can make this happen, I only got one shot, is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make a little bracket template. Screw it on the bracket, cut it out exactly the same size, and use that to mark my holes if I find out that it fits right here. It's not easy. The only option will be to get a bracket, but a bracket, costs a lot of money. I have to take it to the shop, take that engine out, install the bracket. That costs more money, and all the marine places in my area are 1 to 2 months behind on work. So I gotta make it fit on this transom or send it back. Okay, so I'm gonna start by the hydraulic pump. Now, the Bass Tracker 170 doesn't have a lot of space in that battery compartment the way it's set up. But now I noticed that the trolling motor battery is 13.5 inches long. So if I can move it, let's say horizontally or parallel to the crank battery, I might have some space. So I'm going to try to do that. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I moved the battery. Man, that was a bear. It was pretty tight in there. I couldn't put it against the crank battery, but I pushed it all the way back, and I believe I have enough room. The pump is 6.5 inches by 7, so this is where I'm going to install it, and we'll start with that. First, I want to make sure that I have clearance where the bracket's going to go. So I've got the engine all the way to this side. It looks like we have clearance all the way to the end of the letter E on the word tractor. That's my way of measuring anyway. Alright, so I attach my pump bracket to the bottom of the boat there. Left enough clearance here to put my hand and tighten those bolts. Now I held the bolts in place with duct tape, so it'll be easier for me now to grab them and just screw them in. You got to understand one thing about Texas. We resolve a lot of problems with duct tape. We can hem our pants, hold up picture frames, and hold screws in place. So duct tape is a must here in Texas. Yep, get the pump in place. And I think after this, I'm going to take me a little break. I'll come back later before I drill those holes in the transom. Clear my mind and go to a place where I can do my best thinking and take a break. It's hot out here, guys. Okay, so I was in the middle of my power pole install. My godson came over and said, "You want to go fishing, Godfather?" I said, "Yeah." So I left everything there on the boat, all the tools and stuff. Came over to the pond to do a little fishing because Somebody tells you, let's go fishing, you drop whatever you're doing. And you go fishing. There we go. That was easy. Come on, buddy. Look at this, stole that power pole anytime later. Come on. Yeah. That's what we do when we take a break. That was too easy. Let's see if we can do that again. Got him. Come on, baby. Away. Come on. You ain't getting away. It's a big old catfish.
No way.
It's a big old catfish.
You're kidding.
Look at that.
Oh my.
Look at that meow.
Dang, dude.
A little pussycat. What you got there, Jesus?
Big old bass. First cast.
Yeah. Okay, so break time's over. What I've done here is that template that I created. I duct tape it. Remember, Texas and duct tape works wonders. Exactly where I need it. And now I'm going to drill the holes. I'm going to drill the first holes from inside out, position the bracket, and then do the other two from the outside in. If my lovely assistant will help me hold that in place. Okay, I'm going to start with this one right here. Got like an angle here. Is that about? I think that's about right there. Got it. Okay. So bring me a bolt. Let me pass a bolt through before I drill the other one. Real fast.
Pass it through here.
Yeah. All right. So the angle of the transom here does not let me drill from this side, so I'm going to have to drill from the outside in. So it's going to help me position the bracket up. And we'll mark it. Okay, so now we drilled the two bottom holes. Okay, done deal there. Now I'm going to install the hydraulic lines and the power. Okay, so we're going to run the lines, I guess, through the boot here. That way I don't have to drill any more holes. Now remember to keep these plugs in place. That way you don't get any debris inside the hose while you're running it through. So I guess we have to leave a slack so that it can go up and down. We'll adjust it once I deploy it and see. Okay, so now we're going to crimp the positive and the negative wires from the pump. Now we're going to go in the battery. I'm going to put it aside. Not going to connect it yet. Okay, so now I got the wiring crimped. I'm going to install the hose into the pump, the hoses, making sure that the up hose goes in the up and the down hose goes in the down. Let's see. Looks pretty full there. Okay. All right, so here's our power cables. Now, some people might disagree with me, but experience has taught me to always disconnect the negative first. And I'll tell you what the experience was that taught me that. I was disconnecting a positive lead from a battery at one time. I had my wedding ring on my hand, and the wrench that had the positive on one side touched my ring, which was touching the chassis of this car I was building. And boy, I tell you, he welded the ring into my skin, because I got the positive, touched the negative, and ouch. So now I just take the negative, get the ground out of the way. That way, if the positive touches anything on the way out, it will not be grounded. You won't have any negative to contend with. Okay, so one of the things I was thinking about was installing a battery switch. Some people have said that the power pole drains a little bit of battery while it's installed. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I can always do that. Actually, let's leave that out. Let's leave that negative out of the way. Put the positive lead on here. So, where I would install a battery switch, I don't know. Like I said, this is pretty tight. You know, I almost thought about buying the Tracker 175, but man, it was like 6-8 grand more. I mean, you know, I'm a poor boy. I'm a retired cop. I don't got that kind of money. It was a sacrifice just to get this one. So, hey, I made it work. Move things around. So, okay. Let's see what happens. There we go. Did you hear that? Pump just went alive. He went beep 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 beep. Dixie charge. Okay, so we got power. Green light's blinking. Alright. So now we got a green light flashing on the pump. It says here, manually lower the unit to deploy position. That's as far as I can get it out here. Hold down the button until the red remote flashing. About 20 seconds. You'll hear a high pitch while it's priming. Alright. Down button. Flat. Wait till it stops flashing. Okay, you did it right. Now, repeat twice. Once. What we're doing is we're priming those hydraulic lines. Wait till it stops flashing and the motor stops running. And once more. I don't see any leaks. Stops flashing and the motor stops running. Guys, I apologize for the air conditioning unit. Alright, so we did it twice. Check the fluid level, add if necessary. Check that out. Seems to be alright. Now I'll hold the up button until the light stops flashing and the motor stops running. Or until the pole is fully retracted. There you go. Oh, here goes the robot. This is neat. Repeat twice. Alright, so now what? With the anchor in the stow position, push on the anchor to test the prime. If the anchor does not stay fully retracted, then manually force it to deploy and repeat the priming process. Let's check it out. It ain't going nowhere. Alright, so that's good. Next. That's it for now. Now we take it on the water. Once on the water, navigate to a place that is deep enough where the anchor will not touch bottom. Retract the anchor 6 times to finish the priming process. Alright guys, so we'll take it on the water and finish up the priming process. I'm excited. Okay, so we're out in the water and we are at 13.7 feet of depth. So we'll bring her down. It's going to go all the way down because it's not going to touch bottom. And now we bring her all the way up. We do this 6 times and the priming process is completed. Okay, so there you have it. The power pole on the 170. The video is a little long, but it's a complex installation because of the tight spaces. I think the The template really helped me out. If you're thinking about 170 and a power pole, you might appreciate the video. So thanks again for those of you who have been subscribing to my new channel. And until next time, the G-Man from Texas says, peace.